Hello, collective. Welcome back to my channel. This is That Tarot, back with another general reading. We're gonna go ahead and get right into the message and see what comes out. But so far, at the bottom of the deck, you got expectations, self-worth, chemistry, passion, and offer. Okay, and expression. So somebody got something they want to express, some type of truth. Seven of Swords in reverse. But this is, expectations. Like there may be things that you need to put on the table, things you need to make sure that you highlight. Okay, when it comes to whatever this chemistry or passion you and this person have, um, it's about knowing your self worth. You know what I'm saying, and having those expectations, regardless of what your financial status is. Okay, so but you got union. Let's put the deck on union, and like I said, you got expectations at the bottom of the deck. So this could be, a reconciliation for some of you, or this is just, something magnetically, being something going on like between two people. Okay, something like magnetic, like something. It's a pull. It's a desire, attraction, so much. But I feel like it's more of a magnetic pull. Like so, you and this person may have a soul contract. You may have like a past life connection or something like that. May have past lives together, right? But let's see what comes out. All right. Just the message from my collective Holy Spirit on the angels. And anything, message. What is it they need to know? You got winter. So somebody could have went through a rebirth, winter time, this past winter. You got vanity, pride, ego at the bottom of the deck. Anything else? You got rebirth out here. But winter could be of significance. You could have went through this rebirth, winter time, or somebody went through a rebirth during the winter. Autumn, harvest could be of significance as well. It's the message for my collective Holy Spirit. How many angels? What do they need to know? What's going on in the energy? This may not be for everybody. This may be for somebody in particular. So take it how it resonates, all right? You got receive, open. So be open to receive, possibly around the autumn, okay, during harvest. Somebody's going through a rebirth. You got commitment at the bottom of the deck, family, home. And you got guilt, sabotage. So somebody could be, going through some type of guilt now because of something they may have done, or just them having a lot of responsibility, when it comes to accountability. I feel like somebody's taking accountability now, but it may have been something that, they caused that may have sabotaged the connection. All right. Um, but they dealing with a lot of guilt behind that. Like even, when it comes to their part in something, especially if they, were trying to avoid a tower, trying to, avoid change, resisting change in some way. Give me one more. Give me one more. Mm. You got fire. So somebody could be a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sag. And you got intentions at the bottom of the deck. Self love, creation. So set your intentions when it comes to the things that you desire, especially when it comes to your expectations. Like set your intentions. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is that you're working on, creating, whatever your ideas are, set your intentions on. Make sure your intentions are pure, okay? But set your intentions on what it is that you desire, like what it is that you want to see come from that, okay? Set your sights high, okay? Dream big, all right? Could be dealing with a water sign as well. You got water at the bottom of the deck, and deception, temptation, distance. So some type of deception or something may have caused, some type of separation that somebody's in a lot of self guilt about, when it comes to some type of sabotage. But let's see what's going on. All right. At this point, I feel like the pool should be in the damn shade because at this heat, that damn pool gonna be boiling. You want to get in a boil, some boiling ass water. I can name a few people because they out there in it right now. Clarify guilt, sabotage. Why is guilt sabotage right here? What happened? What happened with this guilt and sabotage? Yeah, you got the Knight of Swords in reverse, and you got the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So somebody definitely know, like, whatever lifestyle they were going after, whatever image they were so determined to be in, or have, or something like that. Whatever aggressive, I want to say cocky or whatever, but it's like giving somebody, an upright, the Knight of Swords is somebody very aggressive, very determined. But when it comes to communication, like somebody could be, I would say very blunt, but also very rude as well. But it's given like somebody like going after something, like, but in the reverse, this is like somebody not having that determination, not having that motivation, or somebody, just at the time, like maybe being rude. You know what I'm saying? Like coming off as that, like I would say nonchalant. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What's that Knight of Swords in reverse? Clarify the Knight of Swords in reverse. Guilt, sabotage. What's the Knight of Swords in reverse about? Give me something on that Knight of Swords in reverse. Two of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. With the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, somebody was indecisive. Like they, you know, did not know what to expect. It was the fear of the unknown. It was just, not knowing like what direction to go in, but it's also giving somebody that was afraid to take, some type of chance, like taking a risk. And I feel like somebody ended up, missing out on something that, was like a missed opportunity. Um, yeah, yeah, somebody definitely going through a rebirth. Yeah, but you got the two of wands with the ace of pentacles in reverse. So it's giving like somebody possibly, trying to play it safe, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like them being um in this headspace that they was in, like I feel like somebody was like holding back and not knowing like what would come of a situation or a connection or something like that. But what don't happen is because no action was taken with the Knight of Swords and nothing was said. And I feel like somebody came off as, uninterested even. You know what I'm saying? Or they feel like you uninterested in them, but it's given like somebody went in an area of themselves that they normally retreat to. Like somebody goes to a certain way of being. Um, when it comes to them taking action, because it's two of wands is no action. This is no movement. Okay, this is somebody that's kind of in a this is like somebody that don't take like they don't gamble much. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to them with money. You know what I'm saying? They energy, the time. You know what I'm saying? I feel like somebody was not taking any action is why something didn't work out. I mean, I ain't gonna say it didn't work out. Somebody not taking action is the reason why they missed the opportunity um to like embrace whatever it was it really felt. Because I feel like somebody had some suppressed emotions as well. They probably still do. Okay. But not expressing something they felt, not showing how they really felt, not taking action on, whatever action you felt like this person should have took. Because this person's actions may have been very low vibrational, bare minimum. You know what I'm saying? And that just comes with the territory, like whatever it is that they used to being going towards, or whatever they used to coming towards them, they don't really have to put in much effort. With you, they are going to have to, because the little effort that they did put in was not enough to solidify a spot with you, or making it clear to you that they wanted something for real. Okay. You got that the King of Wands, the King of Pentacles to the death. And it's like somebody, is now realizing just why, the missed opportunity even actually happened. That's why somebody's in a lot of guilt. Because they know they can't come in aggressive and rude and shit like that. But I feel like whatever lifestyle or whatever it is that they, were so wrapped up in or so used to being in, or whatever they were used to being like, and how they mm-mm. Like it's giving low vibration, low vibes. Okay. Why they two of wands in reverse? Clarify the two of wands in reverse by itself. Yeah, the ace of swords wanted to come out in reverse. Why the two of wands in reverse? Mm-hmm. Knight of wands in reverse. So it's giving like I said, it could be they could have fire in their chart. Because fire is out here. It is out here, but it's in reverse. And the fire signs that's out here is in reverse. Okay. But it's given like somebody, being passive You know what I'm saying? Especially if they felt like um they were being nonchalant, like arrogant, reckless, when it came to them thinking maybe they one was gonna help make a decision, or they really thought, that would be something somebody would, be able, what I'm saying, would use to like come back towards them, or keep somebody around, and it ain't. It was not. Okay, to be an older person, like high priestess in reverse. Like they may have somebody that is very secretive, or somebody that they because if this isn't somebody else, and it's like not like a third party, this is like somebody that got secrets. It's things about them that they kind of don't want nobody getting close to them, enough to find out about. Okay, this is somebody not using the intuition. You know what I'm saying? Not having that good feeling. And I feel like, if this is somebody that was promiscuous and they led what they want, yeah. But I feel like, somebody had like some type of hidden agenda, or had some type of hidden motive, or they felt like you did. But I feel like Pisces energy, water, yeah, like somebody, know they had some things going on with them that they was not being completely honest about. But I feel like, this is also about somebody being very superficial as well. So when they lack that vision and they looking at something through a clouded lens, it's like that mirror on the side of your car. It's like objects appear closer than they actually is. It's like that. Like somebody, is very superficial. That's why I said that Knight of Swords in reverse is giving like somebody going after something very aggressively, very determined, and speaking on it. Like, yeah, man, I'm finna, whatever. I gotta get to this. I'm gonna do this. I got that going on, blah, blah, blah. So it's like that. And I feel like they may have come off as somebody, rude and arrogant and shit like that, like all about their money, or, trying to get this up. They may have been insecure about their finances, or, more focused on their image, their appearance, you know what I'm saying, their status, and somebody missed the opportunity because it wasn't even about the one, it wasn't even about the money. It was the fact that somebody was not operating out of their intuition, but it also, is giving somebody that is unaware, okay, and even promiscuous. Like I feel like somebody, if they got gifts, somebody was not using them. And I feel like, when it comes to somebody like dealing with somebody that does, they run from that. So you could be talking about a runner. What's the Ace of Pentacles in reverse? Clarify the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. What's the Ace of Pentacles in reverse? Okay. Yeah. See? Ace of Swords. I'm not going to keep it because I don't know if it came out in reverse or the upright. All right. What's that Ace of Pentacles in reverse about? Clarify Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. Page of Cups in reverse. Like somebody had an issue with being vulnerable. Like the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck in the upright. So this is about some clarity as well for a possibly a air sign, but I feel like somebody knows you got some type of clarity. You was telling the truth about something, or you were very truthful. But I feel like when it comes to somebody expressing themselves, being very vulnerable in a place where when it comes to the emotions, I feel like somebody held back. Okay, especially when it comes to them having some childhood issues, like some past, childhood wounds or trauma or something like that, especially, when it comes to them being insecure about themselves. Like if somebody got picked on when they was in school, for not having as much or something, or um, because it's given like somebody, being vulnerable, like somebody does not want to be in a place where you see them, in the raw truth, in their nakedness, is what I'm saying. And this could be a masculine, don't have to be a feminine. But if this is somebody that's like low key shy, but they have like a very outside of that, this is somebody that has like a very like it's hard for somebody to trust. Okay, and they could be somebody that's not very trustworthy. Okay, but it's with this page of cups in reverse, this is somebody that had some issues, so like, and they could have been dealing with like a child situation as well. With this page of cups right here, they could have been dealing like with a child that was not receiving, was not open to them, or they may have been going through some things like, with um some things that may have happened like in a child's past or something like that, that they was trying to like hash out or something like that at a time where they were trying to get their finances up or something like that, like trying to. And I feel like that if that's not the case, it's not for everybody, because I am getting with that page of cups in reverse, like, are they just immature? You know what I'm saying? And that may have come at a time where they were like triggered by some things in their past, like from their childhood, like teenage years, young adult years, growing up, and them not really being able to express, like being vulnerable, like express their emotions. Like this is somebody that may resort to like texting more than calling, and even texting, like they kind of may look at that message for a while before they respond, because they don't really know how, and they don't know if, what they may say, how it may come off, so it may take them a while to respond. It's like that could be of significance too, because you got the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck with the King of Swords and the Justice. Because with this Eight of Cups in reverse, the water, like somebody felt like, they didn't have no other choice. Like this is like staying in a bad situation. You know what I'm saying? Being complacent, like, feeling like, well, I ain't got to do much to be right where I'm at, so I might well just stay here. I ain't gonna need me, especially if somebody, gave another person no other choice but to walk away. Clarify, open, receive. Clarify, open, and receive. Open to receive. High priestess. Could be a water sign. You got the death out here at the bottom of the deck with the Five of Swords to the Tower, Three of Wands, and the Devil. Yeah, somebody going through a transition. And they could be releasing some things, or this is something you're doing. Pisces energy. Somebody's releasing, like somebody's letting go, or they, stepping into their gifts, they alignment. Like somebody's answering the call. Give me some more on this receive, open. But I feel like these are downloads, like knowledge. Clarify the high priestess. But I feel like these are messages, like downloads. Open to receive. Clarify open to receive. Open and receive. With the high priestess. Give me some more open and receive. With the high priestess. Yeah. You got the Seven of Swords, you got the Magician at the bottom of the deck, and you got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. What's the Ten of Pentacles in reverse? Why is the Ten of Pentacles in reverse? Somebody wants to confess something, some truth coming out. What's the Ten of Pentacles in reverse about? Why is the Ten of Pentacles in reverse? Why is the Ten of Pentacles in reverse? With the Death, with the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I'm hearing that song, a house is not a house. A heart is a house for love. And it don't take much to build it up. I don't know who's saying that. It's a group. I don't know if it's Earth, Wind, and Fire, the Commodores, or yeah. But whoever this is, they got some truth they want to tell you with this Seven of Swords in reverse. Like it's a confession. Like whatever was hidden is coming to the light. Like what's done in the dark is coming to the light. But I feel like when it comes to this Ten of Pentacles in reverse, could be somebody could have Earth in their chart, but it's given like somebody that has some type of um like there could be some type of family conflict or something over money. I feel like somebody may have lost somebody too, and it may have been, um, like some issues like regarding whatever it is that somebody was left to, like something that was left to somebody. But this is like bankruptcy, like debt. It's also um like conflict regarding some type of money, home, like cars, money, home, cars, clothes, like different things like that. Like something is like somebody's like doing away with it. You know what I'm saying? Like could be something like taking out the trash or something. But I feel like somebody feels as though, none of that matters if they don't have somebody there, is what I'm saying. So song is like by Alicia Keys. Like everything means nothing if I don't have you. What's the Ten of Pentacles in reverse with the death? What's the Ten of Pentacles in reverse with the death? Mm. You got the Page of Swords with the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck now. So there's like some type of message that's coming in, like communication. And I feel like it's coming at a time, possibly like through somebody coming in with a message. But I feel like it's got something to do with somebody, being curious as to like what could come with something, like what it is that somebody wants to know about. Because I feel like these are ideas, things somebody wants to do, places they want to go, things they want to say, and it's giving like somebody not knowing like what somebody's response would be if they still want something. It's like somebody willing to tell the truth about everything and lay it all on the table, taking a risk of losing everything with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse for them to go through this rebirth, to let, the old things or whatever mindset they felt like they needed to have. If somebody felt like they needed to have this lavish lifestyle or something, like somebody letting that go. But they don't know if you would still want them after that, something like that. Yeah, this Ten of Pentacles with the Death, but they want to confess something. It's messages. It's truth being revealed. And with the high priestess out here, but they got some questions, you know what I'm saying? Or you could have some, but be open to receive whatever those answers, that you seeking. Okay. Yeah. You got the King of Wands, the Six of Wands, to the Eight of Cups in reverse, to the Justice. Like, but I feel like, it comes at a time where it's long overdue. Okay. But like I said, make sure you have your expectations, set. You know what I'm saying? Like, any more in this situation? But he say something like, I guess in the autumn or the winter. Now you got spring seeds. You got doubt at the bottom of the deck with compassion. Yeah, somebody's suffering in silence. I feel like over something that happened in the past. But one of time somebody went through a rebirth, but like somebody's planting them seeds, like Seven of Pentacles, somebody's planting seeds this spring or this is year. Any more on this message? Any more on this message? Yeah, you got Taurus, Earth. Yeah, and you got confusion, illusions. Somebody could have Neptune in their chart as well. Somebody could like wearing colored shades, colored lenses. But somebody had some rose colored glasses on. That's why I saw that High Priestess in reverse earlier in the bottom of the deck in reverse. But I feel like somebody, now is seeing something for what it is. But I feel like there's also them having to take that responsibility for the way that they came about, like the way they came off, the way they expressed themselves, the way they didn't express themselves. You know what I'm saying? And somebody not having that, missing that opportunity and having it now to express something that they didn't before, to say something they didn't say before, do something they didn't do before. And I feel like this is the only time somebody got to be honest. Hmm. Yeah, this could be a twin flame, like behind confusion. So y'all could have been marrying each other, but yeah, and decisions. So This person, could have been like in their head about a lot of things, but that comes at a time where they may have, had to go through the motions. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to make the mistakes in order to get the lesson. You got to make the mistakes in order to get the lesson. We came here with all the answers. We need to look at tarot. We need to pull the card. We need to, you know, uh, get any insight from anybody else or get something wrong in any way if we had all the answers. But here on this earthly plane, baby, it's the darkest place to come to learn life lessons, the hardest ones, especially in this place. And we, for a lot of us, we chose it to ascend, to obtain the knowledge we needed to obtain, and to move forward, toward our purpose, which is a very hard thing to do because there's people that don't want you to. Okay? Clarify this page of swords. Clarify the page of swords. Yeah. And you got the Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Six of Cups, clarifying the page of swords. Somebody don't know if you want something that you and them, whatever you and this person had in the past, if you over the past, they could want to know if you want to have kids, possibly a family, or this is somebody, you possibly have kids with, or this is somebody that is curious to know, whether you are still in some type of way like into them, you know what I'm saying? But they having some nostalgia, like somebody's wanting to know, like if you feel what they feel, you still feel the same way you used to. Three of Cups, Two of Swords in reverse, with the Hierophant in reverse. Yeah. Because somebody knows you think for yourself. You're a free thinker, all right? But you don't follow the crowd. You're not somebody that, listens to, you kind of think outside the box. You listen to yourself over, a bunch of other things, especially social media. But this is somebody that, wants to celebrate with you. This is somebody you have celebrated with, went out with, partied with, gathered with, went to gathering social events with. But this is, them, needing to make a choice. Two of Swords in reverse. Like somebody's making a choice. It may not be a right or wrong. They may be trying to figure out like, is this the right time? Should I wait? Should I? But it's like somebody got to make a choice. You know, and they got to think for themselves. Yeah, because they see you as somebody very faithful, very trustworthy. Um, or they coming off as that, coming towards you as that. You know what I'm saying? What I offer. But I'm gonna end it here, collective. So do what you will with the message, or you just get in it for the vibe. All right, love. So until next time, make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe on your way out. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I love you all. Bye.